Welcome to today's session on creating and managing navigation menus for WalkInto. I'm just waiting for my audience to join in. So after that, we'll start discussing that. It'll be a short demonstration of how to search and discover places on WalkInto, followed by a Q&A session. Good evening, everyone. Since it's a short presentation today, I will start off without waiting for a lot of others to join. There is a detailed Q&A I am planning to answer all the questions that you have on the session that we have. So as the title indicates, in this demo, I will be walking through how to search and discover places within WalkInto and mark it up into navigation structures for easy organizing of scenes within the tool. If I am too fast or I'm not clear, please feel free to interrupt me by posting a question. The Q&A is enabled. Uh, in the meantime, what I will be doing is I will be starting sharing my screen, and as and when I am demonstrating the various steps, I will be describing in detail about the possibilities that are available. Okay, so let me start with the screen sharing. Okay, I hope you can see the dashboard screen of my walk-into. Let me just ping back to the Hangout to verify that it is visible to everyone. Sometimes this Hangout on air starts sharing the wrong screen. I'm not very sure whether it is sharing the uh, right screen. If can anyone confirm it? please? Are you able to see the dashboard screen that I have shared? Okay, I'm not sure. So let me share the whole screen once again. Oh, it's a bit of a problem. Okay, I'm going to share the whole screen. Okay, that that surely should work. All right. So I'm sharing my whole screen. So I'm on the dashboard. So what I'm quickly going to do is I'm going to add a new tool, and then I will start adding in the navigation structures. So clicking on the add new tool takes me to a fresh screen to create a fresh tool. Here briefly we'll be walking through as to how to discover places. It is fairly simple and straightforward. There are two ways, in fact. One, you can do a map search. For example, I'm searching for a local place. Let me do a search. Hotel Rajesh. This is something that we are familiar with. Okay, or if I search over, and in the resulting screen directly loads a thumbnail view of this business. This has C inside, so I can do two things over here. One is I can shortlist this particular view for later use within my navigation structure creation. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to click on shortlist. So as you can see on the right top, it has added for a shortlisting, and I can access it later for creating my navigation structure. So that's step number one for me. So step number two, I want to pick another place. So this is not really a true tour that I'm creating, but let me just bear with me. I'm going here and I'm going to search another tool. So here, as the difference, you should please note the difference. One, search and shortlisting that I did directly from my walk-into. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to discover a place. I'm going to discover a place from the map. Hold on 1 second. So here, this is another business in Mahabaleshwar, which and I'm loading the C inside right in the map. And this is the lawn view of that same hotel. I'm just going to copy it over. And when I head back to my untitled tool, I can paste that URL here and click enter. So from the C inside, I copied the URL over and I added it here, and that again loaded in view for me. So this also I'm just going to shortlist, for which what I'm going to do is another icon which is on the right top. I click on the camera icon, that also shortlisted for me. Let me just switch back to Hangout once to verify that the screen sharing is working. 1 second. All right. Can somebody please tell me whether the screen sharing was working? Because I just want to make sure that I'm not going on a tangent here. You can please type on the Q&A section if you can hear me. All right, so either you can see me fine, um, or there is some serious issue. Anyway, let me restart my screen sharing. Okay, let me restart my screen sharing. Okay, great. Great. All right. So thank you very much for that feedback. And now I'm back in my navigation screen, in my tour screen with two shortlisted items. So now quickly I'm going to give a name for this. I'll give it as Hangout Demo 2. As you can see, it is editing the name is as simple as like clicking on the pencil icon here and changing the name to whatever you want. And here, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to set this as my starting panel view. So I click on this tick mark on the right top, and that will set this particular view of this beautiful lawn as my starting point. So it's done. So now let's start making this menu item. That's the subject of the our Hangout anyways. So, all right, clicking on add menu adds a menu item for me. It is ready for me to edit. So now what you need to notice is I have kept the menu item in the edit mode, and now I can change the view to a new scene. So this as simple as this. I changed it. Now I'm going to give it a name. So I'm going to see it as, take it as balcony. All right. There we go. That menu item is saved. Now, let me move over to my other shortlist. I can just skip over here to next item. This is from totally different view. That is another important thing to notice. It is from totally different scene set. I'm clicking on this tick mark to open it up. I am going to add this as a restaurant. I clicked over here. Again, scene is set. And now these two menu items are saved. So now say for the restaurant, this is the view. And now let's quickly head over to how this tour is going to look in a preview. So to see the preview, I'm going to click on this eye icon here, and that will open up a preview for me. This is available at any point of time. So, and this is how the tour opens up. And it has two menu items that we just created. Balcony that takes me to the balcony view, and the restaurant which will jump me directly right into here. So as simple as that. Now, very typical case. So I want to edit this menu. So I want to change the view or change the name, whatever it is. So first what I need to do is I need to click the pencil mark over here. So that puts the menu in the edit mode. So now I change the view to this view. All right. And I can click save either here or just press enter. Done. So the view is changed. Now say I head back to the preview. And I head to the restaurant view. Yes, this is the new view that we have created. Now that is out of the way. So now let's create a submenu for this. This now let me make it a meaningful thing. I'm going to add it as okay. Let's create a nice view of this hotel. I'm just going to call it what it is. It's the view. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a submenu here for the restaurant, and that restaurant is probably I'm going to create this one. All right. So Hotel Rajesh is a main menu for me, and I just clicked on the plus icon here, and that created a submenu item for me. And in the submenu, I'm going to set the scene. So this is the scene that I'm going to set. I'm going to call it restaurant. All right, done. So now Hotel Rajesh is the main menu, which has a view of its own, and restaurant is a submenu over here, and should take me here. Now, rearranging the menu, that is another very typical use case that comes across every now and then. All you need to do is take it and place it where you want. Hotel Rajesh, #1 position now. Hotel Rajesh at #2 position. Hotel Rajesh, the last position. This is true for submenus also. So I am going to create another submenu, and for which I am using the elevator widget on the left to take me to their, I think it's a recreation room. All right, I'll call it the recreation room and click enter. Done. So now I have two menu items, and here say I want to drag and drop, rearrange it. I just move it up and I'm done. So my menu is rearranged. Now say I head over to the demo here. This is the way in which tour is going to show up in the preview. So now Hotel Rajesh menu is here. The recreation room is first menu. Restaurant is the second menu. So it's very simple and straightforward. Now, there are some advanced cases. For example, sometimes you want to group things, and this menu, for example, you don't want it to be clickable. So when I click on Hotel Rajesh right now, it goes to Hotel Rajesh's main menu. Say there are some cases where you don't want this to be a clickable menu. You want the sub-menus to be clickable, but you don't want the main menu to be clickable. All you need to do is you put it in edit mode, and here you see the link icon over here. You click on that, so that changes it to a broken link mode. So now what happens is, now I go to my demo, and Hotel Rajesh click doesn't work anymore because Hotel Rajesh is a group item and it doesn't need to handle any clicks. However, its child menus will work just as the way you expect. This comes handy in very real life scenarios many a times. Say you are grouping items, say you are working on a view of a hotel and you want to group all the rooms. So the rooms could be a main menu item that you have at the top, and that rooms you really don't want it to be a clickable item. So it's as easy as breaking the link on that particular menu item to make it not clickable. Very useful tool if you ask me. All right. Um, Now, to summarize it, what we have covered so far is how to search and discover tools. So we directly search for the tools from using your search tool here. I can search here for Hotel Rajesh, and that will take me directly to my map, and from which I can open the tour up. Or if I want to open up something, a random view from a street view or from Google Business View or from Google Views, one of the photo spheres, all you need to do is take the link and come over to an editor, paste it here, and click enter. So when you do that, the new menu, the new view that you want to load opens up. It's very simple, very straightforward, very easy to use. But if you find any problems, feel free to report it back to us. We'll be more than happy to fix that in no time. I think I have covered everything that you need to know about creating and managing menus. There are some very intuitive other tools over here, such as deleting. Of course, it asks for a confirmation. You don't want delete, you click delete, it goes away. If you don't want to delete it, it stays. And in fact, a lot of keyboard shortcuts works too. Escape, F2, F2 for edit, all those kind of keyboard shortcuts work. Those are all like very minor things. Like mouse is pretty handy for everybody. And another thing, this settings icon that you see on the right side, this is a very handy tool. And as you know by now, all tools are licensed by default in WalkInto for till December 31st, 2015. What that means is you can create as many tools as you want, and you can use it commercially, non-commercially, whichever way you want. And you will have full access to the settings icon over here, within which you can customize it in very many different ways. You can allow or disallow full screen mode, social sharing, uh, which is the social sharing buttons that you see here, as well as this thumbs up, thumbs down button that you see here. You can take it away if you want. You can choose not to show your profile. If you take it away, for example, let me just show you quickly. Here you see my profile is here. If I take it away, on the title bar, that profile is no more there. So it's as simple as a mouse click. Then you can tell whether it should be searched by Google, it should be indexed on the site gallery that we have. And important, very important for all commercial tools, can show advertisements. You can check it off. Anyway, we are not running advertisements for December till December 31st, 2015, but you can turn it off. Show location map is the map icon that you see right here. You can take it off if you want. Allow comments and show WalkInto logo. This came as the feedback from one of the Hangouts that we had earlier. If you turn it off, our branding becomes a bit subdued. As you can see, the big WalkInto logo from the left side has gone away, and it has come to the right side, attached to the rest of the copyright segments. So yes, so that's pretty much it. Now I will stop the screen sharing, and I will head back to our Hangout to take the questions. All right, I'm ready for your questions. Please feel free to type your questions regarding the navigation structures, preferably. But if you need answers on any specific aspect of WalkInto, please feel free to ask. All right, looks like there is a major delay. So in the next Hangout that is scheduled for 2 days from now, we will be talking in detail about how to use the hotspots. Hotspots editor is very intuitive. It's very powerful. It is simple things are easy to do. At the same time, you can do a variety of things, and we are going to show you some really cool things that you can do, such as site galleries, image galleries that you can create, video embedding, audio embedding. So these kind of things that we will be showing in our next Hangout. So please join us on the Thursday's Hangout if it's available, if you have time. We know that it is Christmas season is almost starting for everybody around the world. That might be one of the last hangouts that we are running for this year before everybody heads out to the holidays, and then probably we'll join back with a hangout session early in January. And by then, we would have completed some key feature additions that we are working on. Engineering and us, like we all are very excited about making this tool available for everybody to use free through 2015, and looking forward to your support. And please feel free to uh, share your questions, and also I'm going to share the support link where you can ask more questions if you want to. It is walkinto.freshdesk.com. Link is available for you. So please do. Scott has asked, Maria, I think maybe upload. Okay, all right. Maria, currently we do not have a feature of uploading your own panoramas. It is a feature that we are currently working on. What you will have to do to get that into WalkInto is first get it published on Google Views, which accepts any private panoramas, then import it into WalkInto. That will be a two-step process, but you can do that. Scott, yes, the menus soon, as in like really, really soon, we will be providing a bunch of theming features for WalkInto, with which currently we are running a theme called Midnight Blue. There will be a bunch of features that are available for within which you can change your themes, and eventually it will resolve into a customized your look and feel feature, which we feel as an advanced mode, where you can pick pretty much change any color, any font of any part of the tool. So that wouldn't be available on next week, but probably the theme picker with which you can change the look and feel of the menu and rest of the icons and the rest of the toolbars, everything will be available to you fairly soon. Okay, Scott, yes. So you mentioned there is something that was missing, but again, you said that it's working for you now, which is great. All right, awesome, awesome. All right. So menu editing, as you have seen, and I invite you, please, you must try it out. If you do not have an account already, please register. It's just 2 clicks away. Once you are in, we will be more than happy to activate your account in no time. We currently have a small issue with our email notification. If you don't get an email, then immediately, then I will be sending a private email to everybody who gets a new account to log in. And hopefully, some of you at least, most of you at least, have had a chance to take a look at the tool by now. If you haven't, please do. All right. Thank you very much. I think, do we have any more questions? No, no more questions. All right, great. Thank you very much for joining, and hope to see you all on Thursday, where we will be discussing that will bit more involved session, where we'll be sharing a bunch of techniques on how to edit very good, how to create very good hotspots. All right. Thank you very much. You all have a good day, good evening. Bye bye.